let's get to it. But first, shout out to all the badasses who have been taking action and have been giving us feedback, and now thanks to them we're going to run a private seminar which will be geared towards giving them practical things from all kinds of practices that are very practical, if I didn't say it enough just now, and to give them the first steps towards getting the life that they want in a very simple and effective manner, because let's face it, there are strategies out there, all kinds of strategies. I just watched Tony, I always say Tony, I don't know, Tony Robbins video. He was talking about the 3 most important things to do when wanting to make some sort of breakthrough in whatever, like your relationships, money, playing guitar, painting, flushing the toilet, I don't know, whatever it is that you want, simple or hard. There are 3 main things that Tony Robbins says about the taking action thing. The taking action thing. Anyways, so where was I going? Taking action, badasses. And one of the most important strategies. One of the most important things that we have in our tool bag are strategies. Strategies are the least important of the 3s that Tony says, but let's face it, there's lots of strategies out there. So there's good strategies, not so good strategies, medium strategies, but if you're really gonna get down to it, why not go for the best strategies from the get-go instead of trying all the mediocre strategies? Why don't you find the best one and stick to it? What's the most effective way that you can get where you want to get? And there are specific things that you can do that have been passed down through the ages by the sages, the ancient masters of healing, that right now, actually later today, I'm going to be part of this seminar which focuses on Hawaiian. I don't know why today has been like the day of mispronouncing words, but anyways, Hawaiian healing techniques. I'm very excited about it because it's like got like the weirdest name to it, but anything that adds to your purpose, to what you're doing, do it. I'm doing it, and I give you, if no one in your life has given you permission to do so, I give you permission to be the fullest you that you can be. And that's part of what this video is actually about. It's about self-image and the importance of self-image. And I just want to start by telling you a story. You might know this guy, kind of, sort of famous, Alexander the Great. The guy, whether you like him or not, knew how to get what he wanted done. You know what saved him in those times when there was something that didn't work out quite how he wanted to? Do you know what the people around him used to fuel him? His self-image. See, before he was even born, the guy already had a story of greatness behind him. It was said that the day he was conceived, Zeus cast a lightning into his mother's womb, And that same night, Philip, Alexander's father, had a dream about him putting a lion-like emblem in the womb of Alexander's mother. And so Philip went to the omens, and the omens said that there was going to be someone with great tenacity and drive, a lion-like person who was going to be born and accomplish great things. So imagine being born into royalty and being told these stories. Outcome? Alexander the Great. That's simple. And every time there was something that didn't quite go as it was planned, the counselors that he had around him, used his self-image to fuel him into certainty so that he could keep dominating his path. They would see like a group of birds flying by, and like it would be like, oh, it's a sign. It's a sign from the gods that you're gonna win. It was never about losing. And see, that's the thing, because that's the second thing that Tony talked about in his video, about like the three main things that are very important in making those breakthroughs that you want in your life. And that thing is your personal story. And that's directly related to your self-image. What is this story that you're telling yourself? And how can you tell it to yourself every day? Because you've been telling yourself the same story every day, and that's what's gotten you where you are. So if you want a breakthrough, you not only have to find the best strategies, the most effective, most practical strategies, you have to be telling yourself the right story. You have to make it up. What do you want to be like? How would you be acting differently? How would this better version, more evolved version of yourself be acting like? And yes, it's going to be better. But the fact that you are where you are doesn't mean that it's bad. It's just another step in the way of your greatness. Did you see the reframe there? It's another step in the way to your greatness, instead of another step to your failure. You know? It's just the way you perceive it. But that's the thing about vision, because this is the third thing that Tony talks about. Just making sure I don't mispronounce his name. He could get pissed off, and he's kind of a big guy, but I could take him. Anyways, so the third thing is state. The state that you're in. And as we've talked about a little bit here, and like we talk about in the VIP 5-Minute Energy Hack program that the VIP members of the Awakened Elite Tribe have already had access to for a while, and have been having amazing results right now, the ones that have been taking action on it. And those are the guys that I've had given a shout out at the beginning of the video. But that's why state is so important, because it's in life, the external things that we seek and we get and we don't fulfill us is because we are looking for a state. The state that those external promises give us are really truly just within us, and we have to cultivate them for ourselves. So, when taking into account, this is what, I don't know if Tony talks about it, but this is how I've come to understand it through my mentors, who also have learned from Tony a few things. So, what my mentor says is that whatever state you're in becomes your default state. So, are you excited about life? Are you getting yourself excited? Because the body follows the mind just like the mind follows the body. So, if you're finding yourself like having positive thoughts, but not a positive state, like you're kind of feeling down, move around, jump, do whatever you have to, go for a run. Get yourself in that state where your heart is pounding, your energy is flowing, and then Then think about your mission. Don't think about your new personal great story for yourself, your great vision for yourself. When you're feeling like, oh, like I don't want to, like think about it when you're excited, and then see the results that you get. That's the tip that I wanted to just slide right into that subconscious of yours, and get it to just marinate in there for a while, so that if you take action in it, if you're really a badass and you think you have what it takes to be a part of the Awakened Elite, then you'll get the results if you put it into action. If not, then you'll just keep living the life that you have been and keep blaming others when it's really you who has to take the necessary action to get there.